So I just got done doing today's reading, and I wanted to share with you really quickly before I get started with this that I'm going to do my best to link some videos below in the description box that really help to bring what we are about to read to life. This section of Exodus and the sections that are to come, when you first get into them, or even if you've read through them many, many times but not sat down and really researched what all of these things that maybe you don't understand mean, this just seems like an architect's plan to build something. It just seems like a layout and rules on how to build the tabernacle. But when you really get into it, to me, it is fascinating. And watching videos that I'm going to try to link below, you just see how beautiful the tabernacle that God instructed Moses and the Israelites to create really is. It reveals a lot about God and who He is. And then when Jesus comes, it shows you really the whole purpose of why He came, and it shows you so much about Him. It relates so much to what He came to do for us. So all of that to say, I am going to link those videos below to try to help you see what the tabernacle really looks like and would have looked like in a real life situation. I think it'll really help to solidify all of this for you. That just seems like a list of how they're going to build this. So I know that those videos and researching what all of these elements in the tabernacle are really helped me to see the beauty of what God created in His people, the Israelites, and I hope it does the same for you. So I'm going to link those below. You can check them out now, or you can check them out after the reading, and I know that it will bless you. Hey there, today is February 8th, and we're going to be reading in Exodus chapter 25 through 27 today. So we'll go ahead and get started, and you can join in along with me. So this is Exodus chapter 25, verse 1. The Lord spoke to Moses, "Tell the Israelites to take an offering for me. You are to take my offering from everyone who is willing to give. This is the offering you are to receive from them: gold, silver, and bronze, blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, fine linen and goat hair, ram skins dyed red and manatee skins, acacia wood, oil for the light, spices for the anointing oil and for the fragrant incense, and onyx along with other gemstones for mounting on the ephod and breastplate. They are to make a sanctuary for me so that I may dwell among them. You must make it according to all that I show you, the pattern of the tabernacle as well as the pattern of all its furnishings. They are to make an ark of acacia wood, 45 inches long, 27 inches wide, and 27 inches high. Overlay it with pure gold. Overlay it both inside and out. Also, make a gold molding all around it. Cast 4 gold rings for it and place them on its 4 feet, 2 rings on one side and 2 rings on the other side. Make poles of acacia wood and overlay them with gold. Insert the poles into the rings on the sides of the ark in order to carry the ark with them. The poles are to remain in the rings of the ark. They must not be removed from it. Put the tablets of the testimony that I will give you into the ark. Make a mercy seat of pure gold, 45 inches long and 27 inches wide. Make 2 cherubim of gold. Make them of hammered work at the 2 ends of the mercy seat. Make 1 cherub at one end and 1 cherub at the other. At its 2 ends, make the cherubim of one piece with the mercy seat. The cherubim are to have wings spread out above, covering the mercy seat with their wings, and are to face one another. The faces of the cherubim should be toward the mercy seat. Set the mercy seat atop of the ark, and put the testimony that I will give you into the ark. I will meet you there above the mercy seat, between the cherubim that are over the ark of the testimony. I will speak with you from there about all that I commanded you regarding the Israelites. You are to construct a table of acacia wood, 36 inches long, 18 inches wide, and 27 inches high. Overlay it with pure gold and make a gold molding all around it. Make a 3-inch frame all around it and make a gold molding for it all around its frame. Make 4 gold rings for it and attach the rings to the 4 corners of its 4 legs. The rings should be next to the frame as holders for the pot as holders for the poles to carry the table. Make the poles of acacia wood and overlay them with gold, and the table can be carried by them. You are also to make its plates and cups, as well as its pitchers and bowls for pouring drink offerings. Make them out of pure gold. Put the bread of the presence on the table before me at all times. You are to make a lampstand out of pure hammered gold. It is to be made of one piece, its base and shaft, its ornamental cups, and its calyxes and petals. 6 branches are to extend from its sides, 3 branches of the lampstand from one side and 3 branches of the lampstand from the other. There are to be 3 cups shaped like almond blossoms, each with a calyx and petals on the first branch, and 3 cups shaped like almond blossoms, each with a calyx and petals on the second branch. It is to be this way for the 6 branches that extend from the lampstand. There are to be 4 cups shaped like almond blossoms on the lampstand shaft, along with its calyxes and petals. For the 6 branches that extend from the lampstand, a calyx must be under the first pair of branches from it, a calyx under the second pair of branches from it, and a calyx under the third pair of branches from it. Their calyxes and branches are to be of one piece. All of it is to be a single hammered piece of pure gold. Make 7 lamps on it. Its lamps are to be set up so that they illuminate the area in front of it. Its snuffers and fire pans must be of pure gold. The lampstand with all these utensils is to be made from 75 pounds of pure gold. Be careful to make them according to the pattern you have been shown on the mountain. You are to construct the tabernacle itself with 10 curtains. You must make them of finely spun linen and blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, with a design of cherubim worked into them. The length of each curtain should be 40 feet, and the width of each curtain 6 feet. All the curtains are to have the same measurements. 5 of the curtains should be joined together, and the other 5 curtains joined together. Make loops of blue yarn on the edge of the last curtain in the first set, and do the same on the edge of the outermost curtain in the second set. Make 50 loops on the one curtain, and make 50 loops on the edge of the curtain in the second set, so that the loops line up together. Also, make 50 gold clasps, and join the curtains together with the clasps, so that the tabernacle may be a single unit. You are to make curtains of goat hair for a tent over the tabernacle. Make 11 of these curtains. The length of each curtain should be 45 feet, and the width of each curtain 6 feet. All 11 curtains are to have the same measurements. Join 5 of the curtains by themselves, and the other 6 curtains by themselves. Then fold the sixth curtain double at the front of the tent. Make 50 loops on the edge of one curtain, the outermost in the first set, and make 50 loops on the edge of the corresponding curtain of the second set. Make 50 bronze clasps. Put the clasps through the loops and join the tent together so that it is a single unit. As for the flap that is left over from the 10 curtains, the leftover half curtain is to hang down over the back of the tabernacle. The half yard on one side and the half yard on the other of what is left over along the length of the tent curtains should be hanging down over the sides of the tabernacle on either side to cover it. Make a covering for the tent from ram skins dyed red, and a covering of manatee skins. On top of that, you are to make upright planks of acacia wood for the tabernacle. The length of each plank is to be 15 feet, and the width of each plank 27 inches. Each plank must be connected together with 2 tenons. Do the same for all planks in the tabernacle. Make the planks for the tabernacle as follows: 20 planks for the south side, and make 40 silver bases under the 20 planks. 2 bases under the first plank for its 2 tenons, and 2 bases under the next plank for its 2 tenons. 20 planks for the second side of the tabernacle, the north side, along with their 40 silver bases. 2 bases under the first plank, and 2 bases under each plank. And make 6 planks for the west side of the tabernacle. Make 2 additional planks for the 2 back corners of the tabernacle. They are to be paired at the bottom and joined together at the top in a single ring. So it should be for both of them. They will serve as 2 corners. There are to be 8 planks with their silver bases. 16 bases, 2 bases under the first plank and 2 bases under each plank. You are to make 5 crossbars of acacia wood for the planks on one side of the tabernacle, 5 crossbars for planks on the other side of the tabernacle, and 5 crossbars for the planks of the back side of the tabernacle on the west. The central crossbar is to run through the middle of the planks from one end to the other. Then overlay the planks with gold and make their rings of gold as the holders for the crossbars. Also, overlay the crossbars with gold. You are to set up the tabernacle according to the plan for it that you have been shown on the mountain. You are to make a veil of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and finely spun linen with a design of cherubim worked into it. Hang it on the 4 golden plated posts of acacia wood that have gold hooks and that stand on 4 silver bases. Hang the veil under the claps and bring the ark of the testimony there behind the veil, so the veil will make a separation for you between the holy place and the most holy place. Put the mercy seat of the ark at the testimony in the most holy place. Place the table outside the veil and the lampstand on the south side of the tabernacle opposite the table. Put the table on the north side. For the entrance to the tent, you are to make a screen embroidered with blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and finely spun linen. Make 5 posts of acacia wood for the screen and overlay them with gold. Their hooks are to be gold, and you are to cast 5 bronze bases for them. You are to construct the altar of acacia wood. The altar must be square, 7.5 feet long and 7.5 feet wide. It must be 4.5 feet high. Make horns for it on its 4 corners. The horns are to be of one piece. Overlay it with bronze. Make its pots for removing ashes and its shovels, basins, meat forks, and fire pans. Make all its utensils of bronze. Construct a grate for it of bronze mesh, and make 4 bronze rings on the mesh at its 4 corners. Set it below, under the altar's edge, so that the mesh comes halfway up the altar. Then make poles for the altar, poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with bronze. The poles are to be inserted into the rings so that the poles are on 2 sides of the altar when it is carried. Construct the altar with boards so that it is hollow. They are to make it just as it was shown to you on the mountain. You are to make the courtyard for the tabernacle. Make the hangings on the south of the courtyard out of finely spun linen, 150 feet long on that side. There are to be 20 posts and 20 bronze bases. The hooks and bands of the posts must be silver. Then make the hangings on the north side 150 feet long. There are to be 20 posts and 20 bronze bases. The hooks and bands of the posts must be silver. Make the hangings of the courtyard on the west side 75 feet long, including their 10 posts and 10 bases. Make the hangings of the courtyard on the east side towards the sunrise 75 feet. Make the hangings on one side of the gate 22.5 feet, including their 3 posts and their 3 bases. And make the hangings on the other side 22.5 feet, including their 3 posts and their 3 bases. The gate of the courtyard is to have a 30-foot screen embroidered with blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and finely spun linen. It is to have 4 posts, including their 4 bases. All the posts around the courtyard are to be banded with silver and have silver hooks and bronze bases. The length of the courtyard is to be 150 feet, the width 75 feet at each end, and the height 7.5 feet, all of it made of finely spun linen. The bases of the posts must be bronze. All the tools of the tabernacle, for every use, and all its tent pegs, as well as the tent pegs of the courtyard, are to be made of bronze. You are to command the Israelites to bring you pure oil from crushed olives for the light, in order to keep the lamp burning continually. In the tent of meeting outside the veil, that is in front of the testimony, Aaron and his sons are to tend the lamp from evening until morning before the Lord. This is to be a permanent statute before the Israelites throughout their generations.